Hi, I'm Tash, I'm 32 years old and I'm a mum of two little girls aged 4 and 2, and this is Road to Ironman Vichy. At time of recording I am 30 weeks out of my very first Ironman, which is crazy. I'm a mum, like I said, of 2 girls, I'm a coach and I'm a wannabe athlete. I'm trying. I grew up doing gymnastics, switched over to CrossFit, switched over to Olympic weightlifting, and then back to CrossFit. Dabbled in high rocks, dabbled in running. Now we're going full send and going for the Ironman. And I thought with all that there would be nothing better than just tracking it all as I go, for me, for whoever's watching, and just kind of see what changes. So things that I'll be tracking is my current FTP, doing that in the morning, my training accuracy, so how many of my workouts I hit 100%, 90%, 0%, hopefully we don't have any of those. How many kilometers I will be biking, running, swimming, and my total. And I might add how many hours I'm doing all of that as well. Tracking each week everything I do. And these are the interesting ones. My resting heart rate, currently averaging at 61. It's pretty high. I've always had quite a high heart rate. Then we've got my HRV, my heart rate variability. That is averaging at 40, pretty low. I want these to be switching around. I want my HRV going up and my heart rate going down. My weight, I need to preface this, I do not care how much I weigh, I never have. I really don't care. However, I've always been kind of a strength athlete over an endurance athlete, and I am curious to see what happens with my weight when I am doing, well, I'll be working up to 20 hours a week by the end of this block, by the end of these 30 weeks. So I want to see what happens to my weight. We are starting off 63.3 kilos. I'm also going to be tracking my body composition. This is what we're working with, baby. And we'll be seeing what changes. Again, coming from a strength-based background, moving into endurance, my body composition is going to change. I'm aware of that. I just want to see how. So, join me for this journey. We're doing my FTP test tomorrow morning. Last time I did it, I think it was 144. That was about a year ago. I hope it's more. It could be less. It could be the same. Who knows? But it's going to be hard. That is all I know. My official training starts on Monday, which is 2 days from now, and then all of this will come into play. When I did the math for this, I believe there was over 400 hours of training that will go into this, but there will be thousands of kilometers covered on the bike and the swim and the run, and I cannot wait to see where I end up. So, welcome to the road to Ironman Vichy. It's 6:30? Backwards, everything's backwards. Just after 6:30 AM, I've got my overnight oats and some water. My kids are still asleep, hence the whispering. And I'm going to go do my FTP test. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I've woken up with a cold. Classic. But I don't care, we're going to do it anyway. It's got to get done. I'm not starting this training off by skipping a workout because I have a cold. Another thing I'm going to try and track that just won't be on the board is water intake. I used to be so good and now I'm like maybe a litre, but most likely not. It's bad. It's really bad. So I need to get my water up badly. It's freezing in here, but this coat will come off in a minute. I'm doing the FTP light, the ramp one, because of my weight and my previous FTP. That's what was recommended to me. And the only difference is it jumps by 10s instead of 20s, so it's supposed to be, you get a bit longer. But we'll see. I'm not going to film during because I just want to put my phone down and do it. But this is the before. That was hard. Oh my goodness. I did better there. Oh geez Louise. That was really bloody hard. Oh my god. I need water. Welcome back to my whiteboard. I'm in my pyjamas because it's the end of the day and quite frankly, I'm ready for bed. I did my FTP test this morning and I did do better than I thought I would. I went up from 144 watts to 156 watts, so a bit of an improvement. At my current weight, my FTP equates to around 2.5 watts per kilo. Ideally, I want to be getting that up over 3. So I'm going to retest in about 8 to 10 weeks and see where we are from there. So we're going to include our FTP test in our total mileage, and today I did 11.13 kilometers, making my total also 11.13 kilometers. I'm going to include my total time for everything combined, and I spent 25 minutes on the bike today. So for this week, that's all it is. My real, proper, actual training starts tomorrow, but I thought it would be rude not to include my FTP and those kilometers and time, even though it was quite a short workout. I also said in the clip earlier that I was going to track my water. I'm not going to write it down or anything, but today I drank over 2 litres of water, which is a huge win for me. And I think that is definitely going to make a difference in my resting heart rate and my HRV, because I know being hydrated is super important, and that's definitely going to help my body as a whole, but especially my heart. My actual official training starts tomorrow. A good baseline. We're ready to freaking tackle this. Time to go to bed.